the Comma in Sports Network.
NFL Nation, how you doing? Come on in. I'm Dog Jackson, and this is Come On In NFL's The Final Score. Well, family, week 2 is in the books, baby, and we're moving on to week 3. But before we do that, let's close out week 2. All right, family, it all starts in Baltimore, baby, where it will be the Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. In this contest, baby, the Ravens just were the superior team as they will run around through it and go over the top of the Browns all day long. In this contest, Lamar Jackson will toss 4 touchdown passes, baby. Not 1, not 2, not 3, baby, but 4 touchdowns for Lamar Jackson as he will go for 225 yards on 19 of 29 passing. And by the way, Lamar Jackson family, for his troubles, all 4 of his touchdown passes were 10 yards or more in the air. And since 2024, Lamar Jackson leads the NFL in that category with 32 touchdowns. The second closest person is Joe Burrow with 22. Ravens bounced back from that heart-breaking loss to the Bills to improve to 1-1 by dominating the Browns, who fall to 0-2, 41-17. All right, family, here we go. Speaking of the Bengals, where do we start, man? Once again, Joe Burrow is hurt, baby. This time it is a severe turf toe that is going to sideline Joe for the majority of the regular season for the next 3 months. The next time we see Joe Burrow will be in January, as even Bruce is upset that Joe keeps getting hurt. Now it's the damn big toe, baby, a turf toe. We wish Joe a speedy recovery. As for the Bengals, behind Brownie, they get past the Jaguars 31-17. Both teams are 1-1. The Bengals are 2-0, not 1-1. All right, this game here in the Lone Star State, baby, in Big D, many thought it wouldn't be a contest. Did you see the Giants against the Commanders? Did you really think they would go into Dallas and defeat the Cowboys or even give the Cowboys a good game? The Cowboys were so close to upsetting the Super Bowl champion Eagles on opening night. They fell short. Oh, but this game turned into an old-fashioned shootout at the OK Corral, baby. You had a 64-yard field goal to send it into overtime by Aubrey. Then in overtime, he kicks it straight down the middle and kicks the New York Giants straight back to Broadway with a 40-37 defeat. Cowboys improved to 1-1. Giants fall to 0-2. It all started Thursday night, baby. Week 2 started with the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Oh, when we saw this, we were like, man, we are in store for a great Thursday night game, because we all know really Thursday night games be, how should I put it? I'm trying to be kind, but a lot of the Thursday night games be straight trash. But we thought this one would live up to the hype. We got Jaden Daniels. We got Jordan Love. We got Michael Parsons. We got Debo Sanders. We got McLaurin. We thought this one would live up to it. It did. for the people in Tinseltown, as the Green Bay Packers, baby, really wasn't this close. The Packers right now are the best and complete team in the National Football League. The addition of Michael Parsons, in my opinion, has turned this team into a viable and legitimate threat to make it to this year's Super Bowl. Now they're 2-0. And right now, love is living in Green Bay. But come playoff time, will love live there anymore? That's where Jordan Love would be judged. Because you see, his predecessor, Aaron Rodgers, and the predecessor before Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, they all brought their trophy back to Tinseltown, baby. Can Jordan Love deliver another Lombardi to Green Bay? Packers improved to 2-0. Commanders fall to 1-1. Oh, man. It was teacher against pupil. That's right. Dan Campbell and the Lions welcome back former offensive coordinator, the golden child himself, Ben Johnson, and the Chicago Bears, and simply proceeded to lay a smacker down on that ass as they defeat the Bears 52-21. It really wasn't that close. And they kind of, if you ask me, they kind of was sending a message to Ben like, this is what you left to go to that. And don't get it twisted. We love you. But every time we see you, it's like big brother playing little brother. Every time we ball, baby, I'm trying to knock your teeth in, baby. I'm trying to embarrass you. I'm trying to humble you. I'm trying to let you know, baby, I'm always going to be big brother. Lions bounce back. They're now 1-1 as they defeat the Bears 52-21. Oh, in the Big Easy. In the Big Easy, baby. Spencer Rattler had the game of his young career. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. But it wasn't enough because the 49ers who were without Brock Purdy, Kittles, and Brandon Ayuk still were too much for the rebuilding Saints as they turned to who? Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones, baby. Mac Jones, baby. Dusted himself off, baby, and came out and had himself a game. He was nearly flawless in the second half, made big-time throws, big-time runs, acquitted himself greatly in this contest. 49ers improved to 2-0. Saints fall to 0-2. Oh, baby. New York, New York. Jets, Jets. Man, stop it because nobody circles the wagon like those Buffalo Bills, baby. And they circle the wagons around Gillette Stadium, baby. And they say, get all this gangrene out of here, baby. The best team in the state of New York is in the building, baby. The MVP is in the building, baby. And they proceeded to put a whooping on the New York Jets, who let their fans down. They gave their fans false hope. In week 1, they scored 32. Justin Jefferson had the game. Justin Jefferson. Justin Fields had the game of his career. And then you come home and you lay an egg like this. This team is rebuilding, baby. They are nowhere close to the level of the Buffalo Bills. Bills easily over the Jets, 30-10. Oh, my. Didn't you see this game? Sam Darnold and the Seahawks go into the Steel City, baby, and they get by the Steelers 31-17. Seahawks coming off a hard-fought, tough loss in week 1 to the San Francisco 49ers. Many thought it would be a difficult task to go to the Steel City and get their first win of the season. But they were able to overcome all the doubters and come out with a 31-17 victory. Thanks to one of the most bizarre, unimaginable, irresponsible, and 90 game plays I've seen on the kickoff return in the National Football League since I've been watching football. Even Bruce agrees with me. If you didn't see it, the Steelers return, man. I believe the young man's name was Rogers, last name. Watches as the ball sails right past him, goes into the end zone, but it doesn't go out of bounds. He turns, he looks at it, turns back around, and politely strolls to the sideline. Now, while he's strolling to the sideline like everything's good, the Seahawks recover the ball in the end zone for a touchdown. That's going to be on every NFL blooper for the rest of eternity, my boy. For the rest of eternity, Seahawks get past the Steelers 31-17. Oh, my. Man, my heart goes out to young Cam Ward. Right now, the kid's been sacked 11 times. Offense has no identity, though they got a good defense. Don't let this score fool you. But you got to help your defense out. And right now, simply put, they don't have enough firepower to overcome a good football team, a playoff team, a team that made it to the divisional round of the NFC playoff and last year and was one possession away from possibly upsetting the current Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. I'm talking about Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams as they defeat the Titans 33-19. Puka Nakua with a 45-yard touchdown run on the end around, and Devontae Adams catches a sweet bomb, baby, as he leaves Taco Bell in his home and goes out and just catches a beautiful, beautiful pass from Matthew Stafford. Rams 33, Titans 19. Oh, let's keep it going, baby. In week 1, the Dolphins forgot there was a football game. They forgot to show up, baby, and the coach ran all through them. So for the home opener at Hard Rock, they had a team meeting. This is not us. We're the Dolphins. We don't play like that. That was embarrassing. You're right. It was embarrassing. So they come back home opener and they put a fight. They fight and they fight and they fight. But they're 1 foot out of bounds. They were 1 foot away, one throw away, baby, from getting their first win. But they couldn't secure it. That's my verbal. And the New England Patriots go win the Hard Rock and defeat the Dolphins 33-27. The Patriots are now 1-1. And the Dolphins start the season 0-2. Many had them starting the season 2-0. That's why, family, games were not played on paper. You got to get it done on the field. And so for this season, the Dolphins have not been able to get it done on the field. But it's only week 2. Let's keep it going, family. Oh, man, in the desert, baby. We were in the desert for this one. The Cardinals, fresh off the opening season, winning the Big Easy over the Saints, now welcome the Carolina Panthers. And they took full advantage of this opportunity as they jumped on the Panthers and looked like they would cruise to a victory. But all of a sudden, things started to change in this game. Bryce Young came alive a little bit. The Panthers started making plays, and it came down to the final possession. But thanks to the Desert Swarm, can I call them the Desert Swarm? I'm going to say the Desert Swarm, baby. The Desert Swarm prevails the victory 27-22. Cardinals are 2-0. Which reminds me, family, this Sunday on As the NFL Turns, we will be answering the question, which current 2-0 football teams are contenders and which 2-0 football teams are pretenders? So put it in the chat right now. Let me know. Are the Cardinals contenders or pretenders? And we'll answer it all this Sunday morning on As the NFL Turns pregame show at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Oh, man. Guess who's undefeated? Guess who's undefeated? No, not the Broncos. Not the team everybody expected to be undefeated. Oh, no, 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 no. It's the Indianapolis Colts. Behind who? Danny Dimes. That's right, Daniel Jones. I'm calling him Danny Dimes after these first 2 weeks. His performance has been truly remarkable. He has the Indianapolis Colts, baby, sitting 2-0 atop of the AFC South as they defeat the Broncos 29-28. You got Jonathan Taylor running crazy. You got Pittman. Man, the Colts are just a nice football team. All they were missing was a quarterback. So think how smart this was by Daniel Jones. As he was looking around the landscape of the National Football League, where can I go where I will have a legitimate chance to beat out the starting quarterback and lead a team in 2025? He looked, he searched, he looked low, he looked high, he looked right, he looked left, and he saw Indianapolis, Indiana, Anthony Richardson. I believe I can beat Anthony Richardson. And my golly, he did. And the Colts and their fans are happy because they got competent quarterback play. Maybe it wasn't all Daniel Jones in New York. Maybe it was the supporting cast and those leading the way. But Colts are 2-0, Broncos are 1-1. Oh, everybody was ready. It was the game of the week. Rematch, Super Bowl rematch. But more, like the old saying goes, the more things change, the more they stay the same. The Eagles are the superior team. The Eagles are the better team. The Eagles are the deeper team. And they proved it once again in the home opener for the Kansas City Chiefs as they dominate, not dominate, but they get by the Chiefs 20-17. It's simple as this, family. The Chiefs are missing weapons. They have to get more weapons on this team. And it's kind of weird to say this team has been in the last three Super Bowls this team has been in. But they are lacking weapons. They have the great Patrick Mahomes. They have Andy Reid. They got Travis Kelce, who, by the way, got to catch that ball. It was right in your hand. I don't care if you're a future Hall of Famer. If the ball hits you in your hand in the end zone, you can't allow it to pop up and be intercepted. Come on, Travis. What are you doing? What are you doing? Taylor should have punished your ass for that Sunday night. But anyway, that's the thing being said. Eagles beat the Chiefs 20-17. All right, family. Oh, baby. The Twin Cities wasn't ready, baby, as they were overtaken by the ATL, baby. As the Falcons went into Minnesota, baby, they walked all over and stomped all over the Twin Cities. Then they went inside and just stomped the Minnesota Vikings down 22-6. Pass rush was too much for the Vikings. Running game was too much for the Vikings. J.J. McCarthy looked like he looked 3.5 quarters last week. This time the Falcons made him look like that all night long, as they were too much and the moment was too big for the young quarterback, and unfortunately he was hurt. And we are wishing him well and hoping that he's back real soon. Carson Wentz is scheduled to get the start this Sunday for the Minnesota Vikings. Atlanta improves to 1-1. Oh, Monday Night Football. Tampa Bay, Houston, Lone Star State, baby, H-Town, baby. There was no Beyonce concert, baby. It was Baker Mayfield and the Bucks coming on in, baby, and marching on out with a 20-19 victory on Monday Night Football, as Baker Mayfield continues to be one of the top 5. I said it again. Baker Mayfield is one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the National Football League today. That kid is straight balling his ass off ever since he went to Tampa Bay, and he is their leader, and they follow him, baby, and he is leading the Bucks on their way to a perfect record in this young season. The Bucks are 2-0 the Texans are 1-1. Or the Texans 0-2. I believe Texans are 1-1. All right, family. Then the final game on Monday Night Football. It was a doubleheader. You had the AFC West. It was the Chargers. It was the Raiders. But this game, just a week ago, Geno Smith looked real good, baby. You were excited. Probably ball was Geno. Ashton Genty got his first touchdown. That was about it, though. The running game struggled. Oh, man. But I want to say the San Diego Superchargers so bad. But the Los Angeles Chargers, baby, behind head coach Jim Harbaugh and quarterback Justin Herbert, and that tenacious defense was too much for Geno Smith and the Raiders, as they will pick off Geno 3 times in this contest on Monday night and route to a 20-9 victory. The Chargers are 2-0, and they are 2-0 not only in the AFC, baby. They are 2-0 in the AFC West. Could we be seeing a changing of the guard? They beat the Chiefs. Now they beat the Raiders. They're the pole setters right now. Can they hold on for the entire season? We shall see. Well, family, that's going to do it for As the NFL Turns. Excuse me, that's what I want to talk about. This is the Final Score. I'm your host, DOLPH Jackson, and I want to remind you to join us this Sunday at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern Time for As the NFL Turns pregame show. Join Zach, Coach, Nine, Cowboy, Jeremy Learns, and yours truly as we get you ready for the day's action. And I can't forget Carlos and PJ. That's right, Carlos and PJ will be in the building, baby. And if you like that money, baby, you want to check in with Carlos for Cash In with Carlos. The brother's on the roll right now. He's rolling in it, baby. He's rolling in it, baby. So, family, like always, thank you for joining us. And we will see each and every single one of you this Sunday morning for As the NFL Turns. Thank you once again. Thank you. That's a short applause. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We will see you all this Sunday. Take care, family. We out.
The Combat is Sports Network.